Got PJ Walker joining us. Please use the raise hand button if you have a question for him. PJ, can you hear us on your end?
Yeah, I can hear y'all.
All right, perfect. All right, guys. No one's raised their hand yet, so floor is open. Someone wants to start us off with the first question.
Hey, PJ, I'll jump in there. David Newton, ESPN.com. You've gotten in a couple of games, but the games were kind of out of hand when you got in there. What have you learned about yourself and the NFL just in those two brief moments, and how important would it be to get like real game snaps where a game, the start of a game, if Teddy can't go this week?
Yeah, for me, the snaps that I've taken, the past couple of weeks, for me, it's just always have a plan when you go up there to the field, when you go up there to the line, and be ready. Just always be ready and expect the unexpected. So just go up there, expect the unexpected, and always have that approach of just having a successful drive and moving the football.
All right, let's go to Joe Person and then Josh Klein.
Hey, PJ, good to see you. Along those lines, I forget which game it was. You'll remember, but I think you went in like a 4th and 9.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got thrown into a horrible situation.
Yeah.
I mean, how you talk about getting ready and being ready for anything, but man, how difficult was it?
I mean, it's difficult, but it's part of the game, So for me, it's just learn how to balance it, learn how to make it right. Every situation ain't gonna be the best situation. So for me, it's just got to go out there, make it right, and make it count.
PJ, good to see you. Question about practice reps. Obviously, you and Will are kind of splitting the show team, the second team reps, and with Teddy not out there today, how helpful is it to get kind of a larger share of those first team reps?
Yeah, no, it's pretty good just to see the defense. Just to go out there and see the defense, see what they do. Get those live reps, not just go out there in a moment when it's 4th and 9 and just to go play out there, just to go out there and that'll be the first time I see that rep or get that rep. So for me, it's just getting those reps and seeing it, also with Will in there, seeing his reps as well, just playing the game and playing the game behind the game, just studying, focusing, and paying attention to every detail.
Let's go to Phil Orban and then Sharon Thorsland.
Hey, PJ, understanding that as a backup, you're always ready, right?
Yeah.
How valuable is it to know ahead of time what your role is going to be?
It's very valuable, but in this position and with the opportunities that's put in front of us and the obstacles that's also put in front of us, whether it's a 4th and 9, you got to go in there on a 4th and 9 or anything like that. For us as being backups, we always got to be ready, and we prepare each week like we're gonna play, and that's the mindset that we go into the game with. We know Teddy's Teddy, so we just go out there and we try to all help each other and benefit off one another as well.
Hey, PJ, switching over to the Lions. I mean, you could very well be getting the start on Sunday. What do you know about their defense and what kind of challenge do they pose?
Yeah, I think that defensively they're very sound. It's a New England system. So for us, it's just more so, take what the defense give us, move the ball up and down the field when we can, take every throw, don't force anything down the field, just protect the football and move the chains. For us, it'd be just getting the ball in our playmakers' hands and let them make plays.
Let's go to Elena Getzenberg and then Joe Person.
Hey, PJ, good to see you. I was curious, from the limited time you have kind of out on the field, is there anything you were able to take away from those snaps? Like anything you kind of learned, you look back and you're like, oh, I wish I had done certain things better, even though it was limited?
Yeah, it's always a woulda, shoulda, coulda, or wish I could have did this or that. But, I can't look back on the last play. I just got to worry about the next play for me. And the more I hang on the last one, the more I'm going to just be focused on that one play. I've played when I was in the XFL, I had an approach of a one day, one step at a time mentality. And, I'm back to that right there, so I'm back to taking everything one play at a time, one step at a time, and one day at a time for me. So that's my mentality moving forward for this week. And I'm going to just take it one step at a time.
And then I was curious, what's this year or the season, I guess, kind of been like for you? We haven't talked to you in a while. So how have things been? Has it been going well? Just how have things been going?
Things been going great, just the competing part, that's the best part of the game, go out there each week, man, we'll battle every day. It carried over from training camp and, it carried over onto the season. So for us, it's just go out there, compete at a high level and, let the chips land when they land. So for us, it's just go out there every day, compete, pick each other up when we're down and just keep going out there and keep battling.
Hey, PJ, what specifically have you taken from Teddy this year, either from an X's and O's standpoint or even kind of his journey?
Yeah, I'll tell you, I've taken a lot from him, man, to be honest. Just the mindset he has, the ability that he shows on the football field with his poise in the pocket, his presence. Me just watching him out there from the sideline, it amazes me at times how he feel the pocket, how he see things down the field. And also the plays he get into when we need him to get into the right place. So it's all those little things like that. It's just like I can see it. I can see it. So now it's just when I do get an opportunity to try to help the team or any possible, I just go out there and try to mimic that and add my spice to it as well.
And how much do guys talk about kind of his journey and what he's overcome?
Yeah, we've discussed it in the beginning of the season, I would say. So for us, it's just more so understanding, what he been through and understanding that, we all gonna face an obstacle at some point in our life, but it's all about how you bounce back from it.
All right, guys, we only have time for 3 more for PJ, so let's go to Josh Klein, then David Newton, finish with Mike Solarte.
PJ, I think that one of your first plays when you came in this season, Teddy had gone out and they let one rip to Robbie right off the bat on the first snap. What kind of confidence does that give you that Joe Brady and the rest of the coaching staff have that confidence when you come in the game that they don't just pull it back in and go to a shootout?
It just goes to show that we are who we are as a team, and they're gonna play into the players' strength that's out there. And for me, it was just more so like, all right, I'm ready to go. And just let it go. Don't even think about anything. Go out there and do what I've been doing my whole life, just playing ball and just going out there. For the coaching staff, it's more so them just trusting in me. Knowing that they trust me, knowing that they believe in me to make those plays. And
then just a completely opposite follow up. What do you like to do off the field? Are you a video games guy, movie guy, TV guy?
I'm a TV show guy. I'm not really a video game guy. So I'm more into the TV shows and the movies and things like that.
Do you have any recommendations?
I watched The Blacklist. I'm on like season 6 right now. So I got a good amount of shows that I've been watching, man. I like the Criminal Minds. I'm a big Criminal Mind guy. Law and Order SVU. I'm into all those right there.
I'm glad you didn't give us a spoiler on Blacklist. I haven't caught up, but well, I wanted to ask you. I know you say you and Will compete out there all the time, but unless there's something different, my understanding, the starter gets 90% or so of the snaps, or during the week preparing. So where is that competition coming from if you guys aren't getting much work with that? And how much work have you been getting?
Yeah, we get a good amount of work. We try to emulate when we do our scout team reps during the year. We try to emulate our offense. We try to do the things that our offense do. We try to call it our offensive way. And for us, those reps mean a lot. So we go out there, those game reps for us, and we got to take advantage of them. So every rep that we do get, we critiquing it from the coaching staff down to us, giving us every bit of information that we need.
Give me one moment that in that competition that stood out because we don't get to see that part of practice, that stood out for you, and the moment that stood out for you and what Will did that was impressive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you said give you the moment.
Give me an example or a moment of something that really caught your eye that he did and something that you did that should have caught his eye.
Yeah. I think it's every day though. We go out there, we make some impressive throws every day that we all probably look at each other and be like, that's a hell of a ball, or some to be the smallest of things, man, that you could be like, all right, that's a great call, or that's a great change up in or where you went with the football. So all those things, being able to react and things like that in practice, and for us, it's just going out there and trying to make the best of it.
All right, guys, we're tight on time. Mike, you can go with your question before we wrap it up.
Hey, thanks, Preston. Hey, PJ, Mike Solarte, Spectrum News 1. A little bit ago, you said that you've taken a lot from Teddy Bridgewater and how you've learned and developed. How are you implementing that into your game? Because you're PJ, you're not Teddy, and so I mean, you got your own style of play. But how are you implementing some of that stuff in practice and in games?
Yeah, just making decisions quicker. You know, I tend to at times hold on to the ball a little bit longer than most guys, just because I feel like I could either get the throw in there or just trying to do a little too much with the football, you know. But I see Teddy go out there, he looks here, looks there, you know what I'm saying? His eyes is always working, his feet is always working as well. So for me, it's just gonna be able to just emulate that into my game, you know, just try to move the ball quicker, get it out of my hands a lot faster.
Thank you.
Guys, we got to let him go. PJ, we appreciate it.
Thank you, I appreciate it.